Residents of the Zithobeni Township in Bronkhorstspruit, east of Pretoria, are expected to hold a protest march today after 25 learners fell ill with suspected food poisoning. Now, they had bought snacks from a street vendor near a primary school. Let's cross now to our reporter, Hasina Gori. Hasina, good morning. So, firstly, what's the mood like in the township this morning? And is there any indication of exactly what happened that caused the learners to fall ill?
Good morning, Sakina. Yes, a relatively calm morning here in Zithobeni in Bronkhorstspruit. A sharp contrast for what we saw happening here yesterday. The scenes of concerned parents and family and community members gathering outside a school here after 25 learners were rushed to hospital as a precaution after consuming snacks which were believed to be contaminated. It's believed that half an hour after the students bought these snacks from vendors outside the school, they started showing symptoms of body rashes as well as some tummy aches, and they were taken to various different medical facilities. By the afternoon, however, at least 22 of those learners were then released. They were sent home, but the families as well as the community members really frustrated by these incidents, saying that they're concerned by the foodborne illnesses that are being contracted within the community. Yesterday, we heard from community leaders saying they were mobilized this morning, and what we expected to happen here was that there would be a peaceful march that was meant to happen. We were told that the community would gather at 7 a.m. and then move to the CBD areas of Bronkhorstspruit. Yesterday, the community went into some of the foreign national spaza shops that are lining the street and gathered some of the snacks and then burned some of them. They also threw some of them out. However, today they said they were going to take their action to the CBD areas and go to the warehouses that are supplying the snacks. However, what we've seen here this morning, schools still continuing to open as usual. The SGB was stationed outside the school to ensure that students were allowed to come into the school areas and they were not stopped from entering, saying that they would not be disrupted from the schooling, and that the incident that took place was not an issue that had anything really to do with the school per se, but with the outside vendors that were supplying these snacks. We've seen a vehicle driving through the community, mobilizing the community to come through with a hailer, saying to meet at the four-way stop, which is just to the right of us. We yet to see any of these groups gather at this stage. That will be something we'll be monitoring through the day. But what we can see is a relative calm here, that the community is carrying on as usual. But what we are seeing as precaution is that the stores that line the street, the Spaza store on the one side, has been closed. We've seen other vendors set up tables to supply, the community with some of their wares as usual, because these stores are now closed at the moment. We're unsure whether in Bronkhorstspruit in the CBD where the stores are open at this stage. I know that they were told to close as there may be some looting that may take place. Yesterday, community leaders told us that this protest action, that the march would be peaceful, that they were calling on communities to be vigilant, to not vandalize, but we'll continue to monitor the situation. But as of right now, relative calm and things are as normal. Police are also here on the scene, patrolling also to ensure that there is a peaceful protest. But for now, back to you in studio.
Well, thanks so much, Hasina Gori. A relative calm in Zithobeni in Bronkhorstspruit at this time.